Hello, I'm Minh Anh, director and lead writer of Midheaven with some ambition. Midheaven team is the group of aspiring creatives with various backgrounds from Vietnam. After more than a decade of developing the world of Midheaven, we present With Some Ambition as our first official video game project. In With Some Ambition, you are an aspiring hermaphrodite, gender fluid, court attendant joining the court for various reasons, like saving your family from the verge of poverty, forced to join the court by your family, or fight a way out for yourself. And your ultimate ambition is the loving embrace and protection of one of the four Regals, for better or worse. But to win the hearts of the Regals, you need to know your battlefield, gain allies, make choices, explore the court life to navigate your chronicle. We draw cultural inspiration from Southeast Asia, especially Vietnamese culture. You can see the influence in the imagery, poem reference, and food in the game. The character mannerism and demeanors are very much Vietnamese, especially northern Vietnam. This is a high fantasy, start-raising visual novel with cool intrigue and royalty romance elements. We are trying our best to deliver high tension and high stake in both gameplay and storytelling. Please root for our learning experience. Here we have another choice, which is the magical element of your protagonist. Also, this is a small tutorial of the user interface, which is the journal here, a very useful feature to navigate through the court life, including your stats, the cast, and the relationship between you and them. The world of Midheaven is a passion project of mine for more than a decade, and since the previous depiction of Midheaven leans more to a sword and magic approach, I would like to do it as a high fantasy setting and fantastical species-centric direction. As you can see here, the characters up here on the screen are not human at all, they're half snake, and to explore complex relationships in a turbulent time for With Some Ambition. Also, I want to integrate my prior skill sets as a social art game host and years of reading manga with my long-time interest in JRPG, so I think making a visual novel is a sensible choice. As a Vietnamese, my childhood is filled with Chinese court harem drama, and growing up as a young adult, I'm an armor with Game of Thrones, also known as A Song of Ice and Fire, so I would like to tackle both of them in an conventional setting, as a queer woman exploring queer identities, and I hope we can deliver that artistic intention visually and narratively. Long Live the Queen by Hanako Games is one of my first visual novels, and the title heavily influenced With Some Ambition in gameplay and some story aspect. Here you can see you can make some choices, not only to showcase your protagonist's personality, it also affects stats and favor, which we will unravel later. We are trying our best to make meaningful choices, such as choice of activities will directly influence the stat and later stat checks. Your dialogue choice will influence your long-term relationship with fellow court attendants, officers, and the Regals, or to reflect your protagonist's point of view. Here we're having a small stat check. that the protagonist confirms that they have enough intrigue star to make a certain choice and not enough military choice to do another one. So, the star checks unlock new possibilities and approach. In this case, the intrigue star check leads to the protagonist distracting the officer, letting Muna and Kiru escaping the scene. We have another case here, introducing Regal Peria asking for poem recommendation, and in order to unlock this, the protagonist will have to have a certain amount of knowledge, and in this case, only a Soreyu protagonist will be able to wield this quest. The Soreyu protagonist scores favor with Regal Peria here, which is a crucial part of Wind of Ambition, winning the Regal's heart. Here we have Start Raising, a direct JRPG influence. Choice of activities will directly influence the start and later start checks to unlock new opportunities, new way to tackle the story. Here we have 6 direct starts of magic, military, charm, craft, intrigue, and knowledge. There will be new hidden stars. Stay tuned. During the protagonist's time in the palace, stories, opportunities, and adversities will appear. The stories you heard might help you advance in this adventure. Building relationships is crucial. Before getting closer to the Regals, you must have solid foundation of allies and support first. We are not asking you to be a yes man, but in Vietnamese fashion, stay sociable. We have various options for you to choose, and each will have its own benefits. The hot pot mechanism is an extension of inviting one out for a treat. Now you can invite 2 persons for your endeavor. Here you can have various combinations. Finding out each person's preference also unlocks special invitation combination, leads to exclusive conversation, highlighting dynamics and relationships in the court. As you can see here, the exclusive conversations between Kiru and Muna as childhood friends. Thank you for joining us in this commentary. We're currently working for year 2 of the game with a lot more content, also aiming for fun to work on the full game. Please give our demo a try. We hope you will enjoy it. Thank you.